You want to make noise? Good. But make it with your work. Make it with your discipline. Make it so loud with your excellence, they got no choice but to listen. Let me tell you something. Being great isn't about shouting your name at the top of your lungs. It's about showing up when nobody's watching. It's about putting in the work when there's no applause, no spotlight, just you, sweat, sacrifice, and vision. You don't get handed greatness. You earn it. You grind for it. You bleed for it. And when you do that long enough, people start noticing. They say, "Who the hell is that?" Because you're undeniable. So don't waste energy trying to be liked. Don't chase fame, chase legacy, chase mastery. Because when you're that damn good at what you do, they can't ignore you. Not even if they tried. And when they see your name, they don't just see a person. They see work ethic. They see discipline. They see results. Success starts before sunrise. Get up. Get after it. That means while the world is still asleep, you're already moving. You're up before the noise, before the distractions, before the excuses. This is where separation happens, in the quiet hours of the morning, when it's just you and your discipline. No one's watching, no one's clapping. It's uncomfortable, it's early, it's cold. But that's the point. You're setting the tone. You're declaring to the world, and more importantly to yourself, that your goals mean more than your comfort. You're showing up when it's hardest, and that's what builds the edge. Champions are made in these moments, not when the cameras are on, but when the alarm clock goes off and you refuse to hit snooze. Every sunrise you beat is a message. I'm coming for what's mine. Hard work beats hype every time. Hype is loud, it's flashy, it's temporary. It talks big, but it doesn't last long. Hard work, on the other hand, is quiet, consistent, and unstoppable. You can't fake it. You can't buy it. You have to earn it every single day. People might doubt you, overlook you, or underestimate you. But if you keep showing up, keep grinding, keep pushing, when nobody's watching, you become undeniable. Hype fades the moment things get tough, but hard work, it kicks in when things get ugly. It doesn't care about the spotlight. It doesn't need approval. It just keeps moving forward, breaking barriers, building something real. In the end, hype might get you noticed, but hard work will make you remembered. Outwork everyone in the room, even the ghost of who you were yesterday. That means your competition isn't just the people around you. It's the version of you that existed 24 hours ago. Every day is a battle against your own limits, your old habits, your past mindset. You have to show up ready to raise the bar, to be sharper, stronger, more focused than you were before. Don't just aim to be better than the rest. Aim to be better than you. The goal is constant growth. No matter how small, push past your comfort zone. Go one more rep, one more call, one more page, one more hour. While others are coasting, you're climbing. While they're watching the clock, you're rewriting the standard. You don't settle for what you did yesterday, because that version of you is gone. You're here to evolve. So bring the fire, bring the focus, and outwork them all, especially the person you used to be. Discipline is the bridge between goals and legacy. Anyone can set a goal. Anyone can say what they want to do, who they want to become, or what kind of life they dream of living. But a goal without discipline is just a wish. It's discipline that turns vision into action. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades, when things get hard, when nobody's cheering you on. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's choosing long-term gain over short-term comfort. Day in, day out. Discipline is the force that builds momentum, that shapes character, that forges results. And over time, those consistent choices stack up. They become habits. They become your story. That's how legacy is built, not in a single moment, but in thousands of disciplined decisions made when nobody's watching. If you want your name to mean something after you're gone, if you want to leave a mark that lasts, you need more than goals. You need the discipline to walk the road every single day until your legacy speaks for itself. The grind doesn't care how you feel. Show up anyway. It doesn't matter if you're tired, unmotivated, sore, or stressed. The grind isn't waiting for the perfect mood or the right energy. It's not asking how your day went or if you feel like putting in the work. It's always there, demanding consistency. That's the truth about success. It's not emotional, it's earned. You can't negotiate with the process. You either show up or you fall behind. And most people only show up when it's easy, when the sun is shining and everything feels right. But the ones who win, they're the ones who show up when it's hard, when it's inconvenient, when everything in them says to take the day off. They show up anyway, because they understand that progress is built on persistence, not feelings. The grind rewards those who respect it, who honor it with their presence no matter what's going on. So no excuses, no waiting for the perfect conditions. You want to grow, you want to build something real. Then lace up, shut out the noise, and show up anyway. Every damn time. Let your results speak so loud. Your haters go deaf. You don't need to clap back. You don't need to prove anything with words. Let your work do the talking. Let your progress scream louder than their opinions. Because nothing shuts down doubt like undeniable success. People will criticize you, question you, even laugh at you. But when you keep showing up, when you keep stacking wins, their voices start to fade. You don't have to fight for approval. Just focus on being excellent. Focus on being consistent. Focus on building something so real, so powerful, that even the people who wanted to see you fail can't ignore what you've done. The louder your results, the quieter your critics. And eventually they go silent, not because you silence them with arguments, but because you drown them out with greatness. So don't chase validation. Chase results. Let them echo so loud, so strong, that your haters can't hear anything but the sound of your success. Don't just chase success. Build it brick by brick. Chasing success can make you restless, always looking for shortcuts or the next big thing. But true success isn't something you run after. It's something you build with your own two hands. One step at a time, one decision at a time, one sacrifice at a time. It's not flashy, it's not fast. It's showing up every day and laying down another brick, even when no one notices, even when progress feels slow, even when it feels like you're not getting anywhere. But brick by brick, those small actions become habits. Those habits become routines. And those routines build something solid, something real, something that lasts. You're not just stacking wins. You're building a foundation that can't be shaken by failure, hate, or doubt. Chasing success might give you moments. Building success gives you a legacy. So don't just look for the finish line. Focus on the process. Lay the next brick, then the next. And before you know it, you'll look up and see that you didn't just find success, you built it. Stay humble, stay hungry, stay dangerous. That's the formula. Stay humble, because no matter how far you go, there's always more to learn, more room to grow. The moment you think you've made it, you start slipping. Humility keeps you grounded, focused, and ready to do the work. Sation fortid, stay hungry, because that fire inside you is what keeps you moving. Success isn't a destination, it's a mindset. Stay driven like you're still at the bottom, still trying to prove something, still chasing that next level. Hunger fuels effort, it keeps you sharp, and most importantly, stay dangerous, not in a reckless way, but in a way that means you're always ready, ready to compete, ready to adapt, ready to go all in when the moment comes. Dangerous means you've trained, you've prepared, and you're not to be taken lightly. You've got the skills, the discipline, the mentality that can't be broken. So walk with quiet confidence. Keep your ego in check, your ambition high, and your edge sharp. Stay humble, stay hungry, stay dangerous, and they'll never see you coming until it's too late. Your name isn't your brand, your effort is. Too many people think that just because they've got a title or a reputation, that's enough to make an impact. But it's not about the name on the door or the fancy label you wear. It's about what you do, how hard you work, and the results you deliver. Your effort is what defines you. It's what people will remember. You can have the best name in the world, but if you don't back it up with relentless effort, it means nothing. The brand you build comes from the sweat you pour in, the hours you put in when no one is watching, the consistency you show when the world isn't applauding. Effort is the engine that drives your legacy. It's what separates the talkers from the doers. Your name might open doors, but your effort is what keeps them open. It's what pushes you past your limits, what builds your reputation, what earns respect. So don't get caught up in the title, the position, or the brand. Focus on your effort. Let your work speak for itself, because that's what will leave an impression long after the name fades. Turn pain into power and setbacks into slingshots. Life's not going to hand you a smooth ride. You're going to face challenges, hit walls, and feel like you've been knocked down. But here's the key. Pain doesn't have to break you. Pain can be the fuel that drives you further. It's the weight that builds your strength. Every time life hits you hard, you have a choice. You can let it take you out, or you can use it to build something stronger. Every setback, every failure, every struggle, it's not the end, it's the beginning of something bigger. Like a slingshot, the further you're pulled back, the farther you can be launched. The pain, the hardships, they're pulling you back to launch you forward with even more force. What feels like defeat is just the build-up to your next breakthrough. The harder the hit, the greater the comeback. So when life brings the pain, don't shrink back, don't give up. Harness that pain, turn it into power. Use every setback as a slingshot to push you further than you ever imagined. Your biggest struggles could be the thing that propels you to your greatest victories. Nobody owes you anything. Earn everything. This world doesn't owe you a thing. No handouts, no shortcuts, no free rides. The moment you realize this, you unlock the true path to success. You see, waiting for someone to hand you an opportunity, to give you a break, or to make things easier for you, is a trap. Life isn't fair, but it doesn't care about fairness either. It only cares about who's willing to do the work. If you want something, you have to go out and take it, piece by piece, with grit and determination. You don't get respect because you think you deserve it. You earn respect with every choice you make, with every challenge you overcome, with every sacrifice you endure. The sooner you realize that nothing in this world is guaranteed, the faster you start building the life you want. You'll face obstacles, rejection, and failure, but those aren't reasons to quit. They're reasons to dig deeper, to get up and go harder. Nobody owes you anything, and that's the best news you can hear, because it means the only thing standing between you and everything you want is your own effort, your own hustle, your own commitment to earning it. So get to work, earn it all, every inch, every step, every victory, because in the end, the only thing that truly matters is what you've earned. Greatness lives in the details. Never skip the small stuff. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture, the flashy goals, the dream milestones, the end results. But greatness doesn't happen in sweeping, grand gestures. It's found in the small, often overlooked moments. It's in the little choices you make every day that build up to something bigger. The way you prepare, the way you show up when no one is watching, the way you take the time to make sure everything is done with care and precision. People often overlook the power of these details, thinking they're insignificant. But the difference between good and great lies in how you handle the small things. The extra effort you put into the work when no one is telling you to. The attention you give to perfecting your craft, even in areas that seem minor or repetitive. This is where mastery is built. Every small detail you get right compounds over time, creating a solid foundation for your success. So don't skip the small stuff. Don't rush through the process. Greatness is in the details, the little things you do that separate you from the pack. It's not always about what you can do. Once you've reached the top, it's about how you carry yourself every step of the way, with precision, dedication, and excellence. Work in silence. Let your wins do the talking. There's a certain power in quiet hustle. You don't need to broadcast every move you make, every step you take, or every challenge you overcome. The real strength comes from your ability to stay focused, to keep grinding, to put in the work without needing external validation or applause. The world will see your results when they're undeniable. You don't have to tell people how hard you're working, how long you're putting in the hours, or how much you've sacrificed. Let your achievements speak for themselves. When you stay committed and put in the effort day in and day out, your success becomes the loudest message you can send. People will take notice of your consistency, your dedication, and your results. The louder the work you put in, the quieter the need for words. Focus on action, not attention. The results will always be louder than any bragging. The more you let your work do the talking, the more respect you'll earn. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. Let your wins prove it. Be relentless. Be reliable. Be rare. These three qualities will set you apart in a world full of mediocrity. Relentless means you don't stop. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many obstacles are in your way, you keep pushing. Relentless is the fire that keeps you moving when the road is tough, when the odds are stacked against you, when you feel like quitting. It's about having the mindset that no matter what comes, you're going to keep moving forward. You won't be deterred. You won't be stopped. The world will throw everything it can at you, but if you're relentless, you'll break through it all. Be reliable, because there's nothing more valuable than someone who shows up, who delivers when it counts. People respect consistency. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. No questions asked. Be the person people can count on, the one who holds their word above all else. Reliability isn't just about getting the job done. It's about getting it done with integrity, with the same dedication every time. When you're reliable, you become indispensable. But don't forget to be rare. In a world full of noise, mediocrity, and people who only do the minimum, being rare means standing out. It means bringing something to the table that no one else has. The combination of your unique skills, your work ethic, and your approach. When you're rare, you don't blend in. You're someone people remember, someone people seek out, because you offer something others can't. It's the difference between being part of the crowd and being the one who leads it. So be relentless in your pursuit of greatness. Be reliable in everything you do. And above all, be rare, because the world doesn't need more of the same. It needs people who rise above, who stand apart, who make a lasting impact. Be so good, the world has to stop and watch. This is the level you should be aiming for, not just being good enough to get by or being competent enough to meet expectations. No, you need to be exceptional. You need to be so skilled, so dedicated, so relentless in your pursuit of mastery that your work demands attention. When you're this good, you don't have to ask for recognition or validation because your results speak for themselves. People can't ignore you. They can't look away. When you've put in the hours, the sweat, the sacrifice, and the effort, you will reach a point where your talent, your results, and your consistency are undeniable. You're not waiting for opportunities to come to you. You're creating them. Your excellence is magnetic, and the world can't help but take notice. Being so good means pushing the boundaries of your potential. It's about going beyond the average, about putting in more work than anyone else. It's about dedicating yourself to your craft in such a way that when people see what you're doing, they stop in their tracks. They want to know your secret. They want to understand how you've become so skilled, so relentless, so unstoppable. They may even be intimidated by the level you've reached, but that's a byproduct of excellence. When you're so good, your competition isn't even a factor anymore. You've set your own standard. This isn't about ego, it's about respect. It's about the kind of greatness that doesn't need to boast, because the results are clear for everyone to see. So don't just aim to be better than yesterday. Aim to be so good that when you step into a room, the world has no choice but to stop, watch, and recognize that you've arrived. Your greatness will speak for itself, and no one will be able to deny it. Now I want you to take everything you've heard and let it sink in. You've got everything inside of you to make this happen. There's no magic formula, no secret shortcut, just the willingness to put in the work every single day. You have the power to outwork your competition, to rise above your circumstances, and to create the life you've always dreamed of. But it won't be easy. It's going to take grit. It's going to take determination. And yes, there will be moments when you doubt yourself. But remember, that's part of the journey. Every struggle, every setback, every challenge is simply shaping you into the person you need to be to succeed. So keep your head down, stay focused, and keep grinding. Let your results do the talking. Be relentless, be reliable, be rare, and most importantly, never stop improving. Because when you choose to give everything you have, when you dedicate yourself to the work, you'll create something the world can't ignore. The only question left is, are you ready to show up and do the work? Are you ready to turn your dreams into reality? Because it's all within your reach, and now is the time to go after it. Stay hungry, stay humble, and let your greatness speak for itself. The world is waiting for you. Now go get it.